to record on the computer. All right, so in today's session, we are going to be talking about launching your business. We are going to be talking about doing a business or a product launch. How many of us in this meeting have already done their launches? How many of us in this meeting have done their business or product launch? Type yes if you've done it, type no if you haven't done it, type 0 if you are confused. What is a business or a product launch? What exactly is this? Are you with me, team? Amanda hasn't launched. Snayo hasn't launched. Nandobelo hasn't launched. Okay. Okay. Maybe if I were to ask you, what is stopping you from launching? Is there a particular reason why you haven't launched your business that is 2 months old? That is 3 months old. Is there any particular reason? Is there a particular reason for those that have been in the business for 2 months, 3 months? Snayo, is there a particular reason why you haven't launched your business? You can unmute yourself, Snayo, and share. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to launching your business?
Sorry, guys. Evening, everyone. I was trying to move away from my child. She's really, really making noise and crying. Sorry about that. So, what I can say is I had a few engagements there and there, but in some of the things, I do have some challenges. Main being time. I know that maybe sometimes we cannot say time, but if I can avail and have the time to do it, then I have to do it the right way. That's the main reason. But really, there's nothing much, but I know that I have to just engage and start doing the thing that I have to do.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, that is.
So Snayo is talking about time, okay? We're going to get there. Amanda, what has stopped you from launching, or what has prevented you from launching your business?
Hi, Lida. Well, I think for me, ngicabanga ukuthi nangisikhuluma like ngama-product launch, I kind of, what can I say? Lokhu kwenta ngathi it has to be that big, yabo njengoba ukuthi I need to have people over and have them maybe have those biscuits or something and then tell them. So apart from the fact that I am a bit far, but of course I do have people around. Ngicabanga ukuthi bekungilemva ukuthi nje I need to be ready. I need to make sure I do have something to give people and all that. And thinking because it has to be a big number. I can do it with 2 people or even 1. So ngicabanga ukuthi I have to work on that and just do it. But of course, no, I have done it with family members, a few of them. Manege, I need to step out of the family.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'll just pause this question. if you started or if you bought a franchise, let me just say you bought KFC and you paid so much money, you know, to get the license, to get, you know, the business up and running. Do you think you would struggle to launch the business? Do you think you'd struggle to go on radio, to go on TV, to put it on newspaper, you know, to just tell people that, hi guys, I just bought KFC and now we have Kentucky Fried Chicken, and if you want to buy and if you're looking for food, you know, you can come to us. Do you think you would struggle if you had bought $1 million franchise business? Do you think you would struggle to launch? Amanda saying, no, I don't think so. Okay, who else think that I would make noise? I would tell people because it's a big business, huh? Who else thinks that they would tell people about their new business? The Masig was saying, yes, I would definitely share. I wouldn't struggle to share, okay? I can see Ndu just joined us. Welcome, Ndu. It's very important to treat your business like a big business. Nandaba was saying, I would definitely share. It's very important to treat your business like a big business. Some of us have other businesses that we're doing, and we know the truth that you're not going to start a new business and then keep quiet about it. Unfortunately, when it comes to network marketing, the nature of a network marketing business, it's mainly a social business. It's mainly a peer-to-peer business. Maybe if you started a big business, you would have a marketing team, you know, there would be a launch strategy, there would be what do you call this, a launch party where maybe you invite maybe the news, you invite your friends, you do that maybe popping off champagne, you know, cutting off the ribbon kind of situation. But when it comes to network marketing, when you're starting your business, you pay a very small amount of money, you get your starter pack, which includes product and marketing tools, and your business has started, you know. And yes, you do have a leader. Yes, you do have someone that brought you into the business, but they are not responsible for you planning your launch. The answer as to why most of us haven't launched our businesses lies at the top of this slide. Can we see it? Can we see it? Are we able to see it, team? Someone please read it for us out loud so that I can be sure that you can see what I'm talking about.
Plan a launch event to share your business.
Okay, the keyword there being
Take action.
Plan.
yes. The reason we haven't launched is because we don't plan. Is anyone, when you're thinking about your activities for the upcoming week, have you planned a launch? Have you planned a launch? If you haven't, it means you will not launch the business. You will not do a product launch because you have not planned. We are going to be getting a country launch of the business on the 28th, where our leader is going to be coming into the country and officially, you know, helping us understand the business and how we can share it with others. You know, that is a very big launch. But you can't tell me that you joined the business in June, you joined the business in July, and you're still waiting for your sponsor or their sponsor to come and help you launch. Remember, when we're in the business to grow it, and you are growing it, you know, you need to do those activities yourself. You need to do those activities yourself. So when you read here, it says a launch is a great way to let people know what you are doing. And what you do is you invite a group of friends, family, work, colleagues, neighbors to your home in a relaxed environment. 45 to 60 minutes presentation of the products and opportunity. I hope, Snaya, you answered that you don't need the whole day to launch. You don't need the whole day to launch. Literally 45 to 60 minutes. How many 45 to 60 minutes pass by while we're scrolling, while we are consuming, while we're watching TV, while we're on the phone with friends? It's not true that we don't have time to launch. We just don't plan it. We think it's only limited to me calling my neighbors. You can launch on TikTok, you can launch on Facebook, you can launch on Instagram, you can do a live launch online, you can do a physical launch where you invite your neighbors. And I can hear Amanda talking about, I have to plan and I have to know what I'm going to give these people. You can give them tea and biscuits. You don't have to break the bank, when you're doing the launch, because the most important thing is they must touch the product, see the product, experience the product. If it's the aloe, they must take a shot of the aloe so that they can know what we're talking about. And if you have a TV, you can even play, maybe a replay of one of the opportunity presentations that we have in the company. You take them through, you say less, and you expose them to the tool. The most important thing when it comes to this business is that we have third-party tools. Those tools are meant to make our job easier. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to think about, I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to do this. The most important thing is expose them to a video. Play a video and let them watch. Play a video that is talking about Arctic Sea and let them watch, so that you don't ruin it, so that you don't say things that you're not sure about yourself. The most important thing is to expose them to a tool. So it's important to launch your business. I'm going to share a replay of a training that was done by Leader Nonhlanhla. We are talking about the significance of launching your business. But the most important thing is that you are not going to just wake up with a manager business without launching. And the more people you launch to, the more you are able to grow your business in a very short time. Because with every person that you see, with every online meeting that you hold, you are going to be attracting new audiences. I've seen people launch on TikTok, literally doing lives in the comfort of their homes, and there's a new person who's going to see that. They have products on the table, they're talking about the different products, they're talking about the opportunity, they're talking about telling their stories, where they come from and why they joined. That is a business launch. So when you're doing your first launch, what is important? Remember that you are not in the business by yourself. Ask for help. It's even nicer when you're doing it online, because I can join your TikTok live as a guest, and whatever questions that are posed to you, if you're unsure, I can be able to assist you answer those questions. If you're doing the launch on Zoom, I can come on the Zoom and assist you to answer those questions. Please plan the launch. I've been talking about planning launches, I don't know how many times. It's because it works. There's people that do businesses for years, and the people around them know nothing. Your neighbors don't know, your church members don't know, your colleagues don't know. Why? Because you think, strangers must come into my business. The people around me, they see me most with aloe every day. They see you with aloe, but you've never opened your mouth to talk to them about this thing. Who is promising me that they are going to launch? Who is promising me that they are going to try and launch? Type I will launch in the comment section. Type I will launch. I want to be sure that you are committing to doing this, because remember, guys, the name of the documents that we're referring to is First Steps to Manager. You're not going to wake up a manager in the business if you are not willing to launch your business. If you're not willing to just take your phone and talk about the business. Amanda is saying, I will launch. Well done, Amanda. Well done, Amanda. Because the most important thing is if you have accepted Jesus, speak up. Tell people what you've got. Tell people what you just found. Lumasiko is saying, I will launch. Nandewego will launch. Ndu will launch. Snayo will launch. Please keep me busy with your launches. I know there's work. I know there's parenting. There's a lot of things. But our guide is saying 45 to 60 minutes presentation. That is how you launch. You don't need a lot of time. You just need 45 to 60 minutes. Probably the only thing you will say in that launch is, hi, my name is Nonduduzo. This is my background and stuff. And the rest will be, you will be playing a tool. There's plenty of product trainings that have happened in the business. You can do a men's health. I did a men's health launch the other day on TikTok, where I was talking about the Health for Men combo. And I was introducing these products. Even if you don't have the products yet, you can do these backdrops that we do on TikTok, where you just do green screen effect, and then you put a picture of the products that you want to discuss. And then you come on that live, you talk about the products. You don't have it in your hand, but you have it as a backdrop. And when people come on in, they will see that, oh, she's talking about these products. With social media, we can literally do so much, probably more than what you can do in person. You can do so much when you are doing the business on social media. Observe and try these things. When you see other people doing TikToks and talking about products, observe. Sometimes I see people on TikTok, they have some kind of shelves in the background, and they have all these juices and products that they've put, behind them. And as they're talking, you can already tell that, oh, this is a forever business owner, and these are the products that they're talking about. Whatever works for other people in the online space, copy it and try it for yourself. All right, so what do you need now for your product launch? You need to present on the products and the opportunity. As I've already shared, you can either present yourself or use a presentation that is already pre-recorded. I know people that just invite friends and neighbors, sit, switch on their TV, go on YouTube, and then they replay a presentation. We have presentations every week. There's plenty of presentations. Just find that one presentation, sit with these people, watch the replay from start to finish. The first part of the presentation talks about the business opportunity, the products, what we're on about. The second part of the presentation, someone is sharing their story, how they joined, where they are now, how Forever has benefited them. You can literally play that 2-hour training seated with your friends and family. If you feel that you're not confident to talk or do the presentation yourself. Relevant literature, we have plenty of literature that you get with your literature pack. We have ALO brochures, we have incentives brochure, we have a lot of things, Look Better, Feel Better, which is our catalog, all those tools. As you're doing the launch, when people have those physical copies of those books and they go through them, it cements their belief in the business. They see that actually Forever is a big thing, it's a big business. You can see just by the different tools that they're using in the business, The Start Your Journey combo, if you have it, you can bring it along with the products. That is what you need to launch. You don't need a lot of things. And then now they're giving us tips on how to set up, that you need at least 30 minutes to set up, make sure that there's no children or pets that are going to disturb you as you are doing the launch. You need to have samples of the products and keep the display simple. So normally when I do my launches, I just take the products that I'm using at home. We have Actic C, we have the juices, we have Ferment Complex, we have Avo soap, we have Tooth Gel, we have, we're also using moisturizing lotion. All these products that we are using, we are going to be using them as products to sample. Rub the heat lotion, and the person will feel that heat effect and they'll believe that this thing is working. Get them to taste the tooth gel. Get them to try the berry nectar, the aloe peaches, the AVG. Get them to taste, test and see the consistency of the jelly, try it and, sample as much as possible. Remember what we said, this business is about you being the very first customer. So I'm not expecting you not to have those products, especially if you started with the Boxio Dumo. You can literally just have these people experience all 10 different products that are in the Boxio Dumo. So have those product samples that you're going to be using, and at least if you don't understand the full product range, at least understand the 10 products that we have in the Boxio Dumo. Understand the 10 products. We have personal care products, we have the juices, which is part of our nutritional products, and then we have the peels. Those are just the 3 different products that we have. So please understand the aloe lips, understand the juice, the aloe vera gel, and the berry nectar, understand the Arctic Sea, the Forever Kids, understand the heat lotion, the jelly, the aloe shield, which is our deo stick, understand I've talked about the heat lotion. Try and understand the 10 basic products. If you don't know and you're all over the place, there's this and that, there's stroke combo, there's what, just put everything aside and study the 10 products like a Boxio do. You should be able to sell those products. And as you're selling those products, remember that as you're recruiting, you will still continue to sell the Boxio Dumo to other people. So it's important for you to believe in those products, understand them, understand the benefits, so that when someone joins the business, they buy the same box, you're still able to assist them. So you need to have samples, and you need at least to have your Boxio Dumo. Try and keep that box, because it becomes easy as you are doing your presentations to just show them the box and the contents of the box. And then how do you invite these people to come to the launch? You ask them personally. Don't just post and say, hey, on your social media. Ask them, we're going to be trying nice products, and I'm going to serve tea. Just come and bring a friend. Talk to those people individually and invite them to come to the launch. Tell them that you're going to be discussing how this opportunity is going to help them achieve their goals. Don't just say, hey, you're in China forever. No, share the benefits. What is it about Forever that you want them to see? I want you to try these amazing products that have changed my life. I no longer have fatigue. I no longer struggle with my digestion and stuff. You are selling the benefits of them coming to the launch. Don't just say, hey, but just launch and find people who also want what you're looking for. Do you want extra income? Invite them like that. Are you trying to improve your health? Invite them like that. Don't invite them like you don't know the benefits of the business or the products themselves. Hi, so-and-so, how are you? What are you doing on this day in the morning? I'm having a few friends over for a glass of wine, cup of coffee, and I'm launching some new products or business, and I'd love you to join. It's also nice, even with the very first person, say, I have a few friends. Nobody wants to be the only one. Nobody wants to feel like you are using them as their guinea pig. So if you tell them that I am inviting other ladies that are going to come, and I know that you love to be in the company of, inspired women that are dreamers and all those, and I'd like for you to come, they will listen to you. Tell them that, there's this amazing product, there's this amazing business, and other people are also coming, and they can also bring other friends. I don't know if you guys get me when it comes to the how to invite. And then even if you did it last week, don't then say, I've already told them, no, life gets in the way. People get busy, people forget. So even if you ask them to come to a restaurant for coffee or things like that to lunch, the day before, send an invite. Probably even in the morning, send an invite to say, we have a date at 6 p.m. and I can't wait. and I hope, you are also dying to get to the venue and experience what I'm talking about. Build that excitement for them to also look forward to coming. Don't just say, I invited last week and I'm going to come. And I know that they're going to come. No, people do get busy. 24 hours before, remind them. And then now you're at the launch, thank everyone, share your story, go through the products and the opportunity, making sure that you keep it very simple, and then pass the products around for them to try and sample and smell and feel what exactly we're talking about. And then when you're now closing the launch, you're thanking everyone for their support. You're taking orders and payments. You can even give them limited time special where you're like, because you just attended the launch, you are going to be getting, your aloe juice at 500 instead of 540. The first 2 people. Create that kind of agency for them to, like order right away or join right away. You can even create that limited time discount for joining the business. That Boxy Demo is 6.825, but because you attended the launch and you are here, you are going to be buying it at 6,000, and I'm going to top you up the 825. Only if you take action between today and tomorrow. You are creating that agency because you know that you didn't just launch for the sake of launching. You launched your business so that people can join you, so that people can buy, so that people can know and interact with your business. So make sure that you then open that opportunity to say, if you are ready to start right now, you're going to be getting it on a good deal. Like you can't be a pastor, preach all day long, and then fail to do your altar call and call people to the altar to say who wants to accept Jesus Christ. Then whatever that you're doing doesn't help anyone. You need to at least be able to convert a few people from the launches, and it's all about your strategy. You can't just be calling them for a 2-hour presentation and then you don't challenge them to say, okay, did you learn anything? Do the products resonate with you? Are you ready to start right now? Or I can give you until tomorrow evening to gather the funds. The whole idea of launching is so that you can have business partners and you can also have customers for your new products. All right, then when you're done, thank everyone. Make sure that you take your orders, announce, what other launches do you have or other events that will be coming up, and make sure that you also make appointments with people to say, okay, do you want to learn more, or we can do another presentation, or we'll be doing another presentation to go in maybe on one product range. Maybe the person is interested in sports, and then you'll be like, I'm going to invite you to another presentation focusing on sports nutrition. You are trying to keep them excited and make them not forget about this business launch that they were invited to. So whenever you want, as frequent as possible, as soon as possible, have your launch. Don't say, I'm going to do it when I'm big in the business. Have your launch as soon as you can and as often as you want, because, you can't say, I did it once and I'm done. Do it as often as you can, because with every launch, you learn to speak about the products. You learn just by doing it over and over again. My best strategy is one-on-one coffee meetings. I've just seen it where you invite someone, hey, I just started this new business and I'd like for us to sit over coffee and discuss it. That's also another way of launching your business to different people. So who is going to be launching now? Now that you know what you're going to be doing, who is going to be launching and how soon? As you're thinking about it, think about how soon am I going to do this? Because procrastination is a thief. You have to launch, you're not launching. And then the results won't come even though you do have the information. All right, at this point, I'm going to take questions. I'm going to take questions for those that have questions pertaining to launching your product or your business. No questions. No questions. All right, Amanda, if you're still on the call, please kindly share a bit about the women's health talk that you had planned for last month. Just talk about it and what inspired it, what challenges did you face when you eventually did it, what did you experience and how do you think you could have done better? Just share briefly with the people on the call, how did you plan for it? What did you learn as you were planning? And how could you probably just do it better next time?
Okay, thank you, leader. So okay, with the women feminine talk that I planned, I think the reason that brought it to mind is, being a woman myself and understanding some of the issues that we actually deal with health-wise as women. I was just drawn to that. And of course, I enjoyed my nectar as well. And I started seeing some advantages and benefits from using it personally. So I then decided, let me do a launch focusing on feminine women products. So, okay, it was very exciting. I planned around it. It wasn't easy because I had to create slides. But then, of course, the day came, I created the poster, I posted on socials, and I expected that people will come because I'm like, hi, postil, Facebook, I posted on TikTok and on WhatsApp. Came the day of the presentation, nobody showed up. Of course, I was so stressed towards that time. I was still preparing my slides late at that, but again, and one was there. I was with my leader and we went through the presentation and I realized, although in my mind I thought, hi, shy, and when I got there, I realized how, it's not as easy as I thought. There's definitely need for practice in these things and being patient with yourself because, of course, the first time will not be the same as the second time you do it. So the importance of going that over and over again so that you get better. But then Lengak realized was that I did not, now that you're explaining it, the fact that you don't have to say postile and people know, I'm just zooming in. If only I'd read this part, I would have known better. Because I must ask people personally. I did not do that. I think I asked one person and I never followed up. Even a day before, okay, guys, are we ready? I just assumed because when buy a view, okay, they are liking, it means they will attend. I think I did post a poster. Yes, I did. And people promised they will show up. But I never went back to Bachela. It's okay, remember then tomorrow. So people were not there. The importance of personally inviting them and then reminding them after. So I think what I would do better now with the information that I have, because I still want to do the women's launch, it's still so strong in my heart. I feel that I have to do it. Gotsi, I will have to do, as you have just mentioned, General Leader, all these steps, the importance of personally targeting people and then asking them to invite other people and then following up and being ready, setting up, being way ready. 30 minutes early. I think I got there late, even in Zoom. I think I was 20 minutes late. Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, those are some of the things that I learned. And I want to do them better. I'm really working on making it better next time. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope we learned from Amanda sharing. I hope we really, really did learn. I love it when it comes from you, team. Because the thing is, when I share some of these things, you're thinking, yo, supposed to kumele wena une laptop, or une influence, so people are listening and all those things, but it's not as easy as you think. In fact, as she's talking about people not showing up, one of the things that is going to shock you with all the preparations, with all the, I'm trying to be perfect, I'm trying to have, you know, the perfect setup and all those things, I need to have stock, is that you may prepare all those things for people that won't come. It's just the reality. Remember, you know the business, you know the products, you know how important this is and how it can change their lives, but they don't know it yet, you know. And any leader that is building a business, that has a team that is earning in the business, will tell you that at some point they prepared for a presentation and no one showed up. They went to meet someone for coffee and no one showed up, you know. So it shouldn't shock you. It shouldn't shock you. And I always just feel it's better when you get that kind of energy online. Because online, literally, you can continue and talk to yourself while you're building the confidence, while you're recording yourself so that you can share the replay with whoever. It's not as bad as driving all the way to go to someone and then the person decides not to show up. So it's very important. I've had it before. The lady that contacted me, you know, from a Facebook post, and she told me that she wants the business. And then I asked that, okay, let's meet for coffee. You know, we tried for, you know, we kept postponing because she's very busy. Until that particular day when I was supposed to meet her to share about the business, the products. At that time, I remember I didn't even have stock. I only had 3 products after selling epoxy Duma. I think I had heat lotion, I had Avo soap, I've forgotten the 3rd product, but I didn't even have stock, you know. So I went there with just my laptop and all these brochures and stuff. Did she show up? No, she did not. She did not, you know. But what did I do there? I just drank my coffee, took pictures, and I posted on social media that said, just did another successful presentation with this lady who wants to join the business. Can you believe it? You know, because the fact that you're at a restaurant or you're setting up at your home, that's enough. Take pictures of that setup and tell people that in a few minutes, I'm welcoming my neighbors who are going to be coming here to learn more about the business. You know, if your neighbors don't show up, at least that post is up and it's running. Nobody's going to come and verify that information. You are building your credibility online. You know, she didn't show up. And I had to go home. As sad as I was, that post was running on social media, and people that wanted the business, wanted to join me, they saw that post and saw seriousness. I don't know if you're still with me. So the launch is not always for the people. It's also for you. It's also for you to learn, for you to organize your products and your samples, for you to get better. If people show up, fine. If they don't show up, it's still fine. Continue to do it because you are building the confidence. I remember sharing it with Amanda because when people didn't show up for her meeting, we sat down and I was the only guest that was there. And then we went through everything. And then I told her that you can literally do this thing now again because you've done it and now you understand it. You know, so is it nice when people don't show up? No, it's not nice. You know, all right, let's see what we have in the comments. I also posted something to that effect. Yes, yes, you post about the business that didn't happen. You post about the excitement that is not there. That's just the nature of this business. That's just the nature of this business. You know, if you think you are only going to post when you have real wins, like someone joined, you know, you have filled a room with, you know, 20 people, you filled a room like with this coming presentation, we're expecting a lot of people, you know, we want a lot of people to come. But what if we end up just being the only ones? Are we going to stop? No, we still need to do it. Even if you have just one person who's going to come and say, please reserve for me and stuff, that one person deserves our full-time attention like we would give to 20, 30 people. So the launch is not for your prospects. It's not for recruiting. It's for you to gain the confidence to talk about the business until you are able to do it without stammering, until you're able to do it without fear of rejection. You need to get better and be a natural. So whatever you do offline or what you do online, try as much as possible to capture content for it that you can now put on social media so that people can see what you're on about. All right. So I want us to quickly look at the following page, which is called the business cycle. Again, this is closely linked to the training that we're doing on launching. I want us to quickly look at this wheel, which is the cycle of the business. The most important thing, as it is written here, is that speed is important. You want to make a six-figure income. You want to do all these things that you hope to achieve with Forever. You need to recruit under pressure. So the sooner you follow this cycle, the faster you will enroll people into the business. So what is the cycle? You need to contact people every day. We started there. For those that joined late, we started there. You need to work on your who do you know list. And then you contact people. If you are doing the business part-time, you have a job, at least 2 to 5 people a day. Those are the contacts that you are going to be focusing on. If you are working on the business full-time, myself, Snayo, all those people that don't have jobs and bosses that they're reporting to, we are given 10 contacts a day. That is our target that we're given. If you want to build a business and get to manager faster, you need at least 10 contacts a day. Talk to 10 contacts a day. And when I say talk, I don't mean via status. I mean talking. Hi, would you be interested in this business? Or can we hop on a Zoom for a presentation or a video call or things like that? You are talking to this person and they are talking back to you. 10 people a day. So you need to contact, you need to show them. With the showing, you can do a one-on-one, you can take them to the website, you can doing a live launch, like when you have your products and all those things. But the most important thing is show 2 to 5 people a day. If you are employed, if you are unemployed or self-employed, you can show even up to 10 people a day. When we say show, we are not saying recruit. When we say show, we're saying you expose them to the tool. Share a link to a presentation. Share the PDF of the presentation. The most important thing is to show. They will decide. We talked briefly with Snayo about this when she was doing her presentation, that spend less time convincing and more time, exposing people to the tools that have the power to recruit. Spend less time convincing people. You won't win. You won't recruit if you are trying to convince people. When someone comes, tell me about the business and stuff, take them straight to a tool. Sure, do you have 5 minutes? I can just share this link to a video and then we can talk from there. If I share this link, how soon can you watch this video and when can I check with you? You are showing them, you are taking them to the tool that is going to do the work for you. And then presentations, we've already talked about presentations. Do presentations often. They help you grow yourself in terms of your public speaking. You learn more about the business and the product, and you also get business partners when you do presentations. Decide, do you want to do live presentations? Do you want to do online presentations? The most important thing is that you need to be presenting. And then take action. Part of what we're doing is this. When you commit that you're going to be doing trainings every week, that is you now taking action. Because you're not going to do all these things and then not have a plan of action, you know, weekly. What are you going to do? For example, I was doing my stock taking earlier, and then now I have a plan to say I need to at least sell 1 Active-C a day. I have more than 5 Active-Cs there sitting, you know. So action includes knowing your stock, buying your stock, you know, making sure that you do your stock take at least once a week, you know, and then setting goals. What products am I focusing on? Who am I taking these products to? That is you now taking action. You know, that is you now just taking action. So yeah, that is it about the Forever Business Partner work business cycle. Work on a who do you know list. Contact people, show them the business, do presentations or invite them to presentations, and take action in your business in terms of your goals, your planning, attending trainings, sharing the opportunity with others, sharing the products with others, posting about your business. Don't just post about your business and ignore the rest of the activities in the wheel. A lot of us obsess about creating content. Work on a who do you know list. Contact not less than 10 people if you're not employed. Contact at least 5 people if you're working. Show them the opportunity. Come with them to presentations. You know, it is just that, and that is how you're able to build your business to manager level. I'm going to entertain questions before we close. We are 1 hour, 13 minutes into this meeting. We need to try at least by 9:30. These meetings should have completed so that you're able to go back and write your notes and plan before you sleep. You know, any questions, comments, new things that you learned, you know, you can share. Feel free to share. Feel free to share.
Hi, Lida.
Hi, Suzanne.
Yes, so okay, for me, I just want to say thank you so much for the presentation. Oh, it's such an eye-opener. I'm sitting here asking myself, guys, what have I been doing? Kahle, kahle. I'm just asking myself because I'm just looking at the wheel and I'm realizing ukuthi kude bengikwenda lokunganani ngi-wheel 9. And this is the wheel that is set, that has been proven ukuthi it works in the business. So nje yo njengemphezompheni ngiyarepent. I am really looking at it and I'm like, ngicabanga nje nayi the contact that as a part-time, because I'm in the business part-time, I have to contact 2 to 5 people. I'm just looking and thinking, you know, this is something I can actually do because I have to know as someone who works with Ngwendanini. So I'm just thinking in my mind, after work, I can actually give myself an hour to contact people, labafika kuleyo nombolo, or even more if I can. And if I make it a daily habit and I have a launch planned, it's actually happening. I'm doing what they're saying I must do. So thank you so much, Lida.
Thank you for the feedback. And I hope we are also learning. Let us repent, let us repent, let us repent, you know, because, you know, sometimes you think, ish, I don't know what to do, you know, until you get such a business where you are taught everything, you are given. This thing that I'm reading is from the very book that you have, that you got with your Boxer Doom. But how many times do we open that book? The first steps to manager, which is why it's kind of like, every Sunday is be daily first steps to manage. But I know that it's easier for you to remember to open it and refer back to it if we've done it together. Most of us are not able to do it on our own, you know. And then now we feel like, yeah, I'm just focusing on getting to supervisor. Supervisor is, you know, by the way, on the way to manager, which means even for you to get to supervisor, you need to follow these steps, as prescribed in the manual that we were given. So if you are not consistent with your contacting, consistent with your showing people the presentation, consistent with your, inviting for Thursday, and the system is actually not limiting us to, okay, just, invite people to Thursday presentations only. As we're hearing here, speed is of essence if you want to recruit. You can't rely on the Thursday one and think, I'll just invite two people to the Thursday one. No. You still need to do presentations. Between now and Thursday, you could have enrolled a member. If you are inviting, if you are presenting, you could have done something, between now and Thursday. So there's no need for keeping a prospect waiting until Thursday. You need to have a way to present. And right now in our team, we literally have daily presentations. Every day we have presentations. What is your excuse for not adding these people? Just get used to talking to people. Yesterday we were doing orientation with Nondobego, and so we see this lady standing outside the restaurant that we're in, and then we asked that, hey, we need someone to take a picture of us, and then we hand over our phone and we ask that she takes a picture, then she takes a picture of us, and then now we're satisfied. Immediately after that I ask, Sissy, wouldn't you want this box? Wouldn't you want this business that we're doing? And then she was curious, what exactly is this? And then I took her number. And then I heard Nondobego saying, yo, I'm learning. She's like, yo, I'm learning. Because it's not true that you could go to town, the whole day in town, you haven't met new people. It's just the intention and the mindset that when you think I'm going to town and I'm going to the ATM, fine, I have products in my boot or in my bag, but you just keep it a secret all the time, And I then went to do my mobile money and I was withdrawing money there. I started a conversation with the ladies there to say, guys, wouldn't you want to withdraw this kind of money? Come, let's do business, So that is contacting. You need to have the cycle, this wheel, as like it must be your second nature. It must be something that just happens automatically. Now you know that on a daily basis, you should be contacting people. Sometimes you will get rejected. Sometimes they will embrace you. Which also brings me to, you really need to always look presentable so that when you approach strangers and tell them that you have a business, they don't look at you like, you, business, what, how? You don't look like someone who would have a business, because you don't look good, you don't smell nice, you haven't made an effort, to look amazing. So they don't think you could be a business person. You can't be huvula your Crocs and then you expect people to say, yeah, sure, tell me about the business. What business? Make an effort. No, you don't have to wear heels, but make an effort. Look like someone who has a business. And then keep your business cards in your wallet or something. So that then after you've started that conversation, and then you're like, you know what? Let me take your number, but you can also take my card. She has a card. Really, she's a real business person. She's a real business. She has a business card. Goodness me, I want to talk to this person. Presentation is very important, especially with physical. Sometimes you just be lazing around in the house wearing your pajamas all day. It's fine. But the day you come out of the house, make sure that you look good and presentable so that when you tell people that, hey, we could actually do business together, they already are envying you. How is your skin popping? How are you smelling this good? How are you someone that is this good? I want that too. I want that. So doing business takes effort, guys. It takes effort. Stop wearing slippers. Yes. Yes. Stop wearing sleepers. You want to be taken seriously? Stop wearing sleepers. You could be just saying, hi, in Chigala town, but you could be meeting your next business leader who could be your manager. But because you are not taking yourself seriously, you know, and moms, I have to warn you, moms, because I know it. Children, husbands, you know, it's always nje. So that is why then we don't look good, we're not presentable, we don't make an effort. Eyeliner nje, you know, because you feel, you know, but people will look at you first before they even look at the opportunity. All right, guys, let us close this meeting. Let us close this meeting. I feel attacked. But you know what, Amanda, even though you're saying you feel attacked, personally, as your mentor, I've seen improvement. Since you started and where you are today, I have seen an improvement in your presentation. In fact, since you started doing online videos, I've seen the transformation. I've seen it, guys. I've seen it because I do watch you and how you're doing things. Even your videos, I've been watching your videos, the videos that she was doing when she started and the videos that she's doing today. I can see the improvement. We need to do better because we are attracting people to the business. You know, Forever doesn't have any other way of people coming into the business and selling the products except through us. So we should be the best representatives of this business, the best ambassadors of this brand. You know, and if we're saying we're in the wellness business, look good, feel good, let us be the people that look good and feel good so that, you know, they trust that the product works and the business has money. The money that we're talking about, we don't have it yet, but at least let us not look like we are broke and desperate. At least not that. At least not that. All right, family, thank you so much for your time. We have to go. I'm going to share a replay of this training. But remember what we're prioritizing this week. Who do you know list? Because even with this cycle, we're starting there. You start at the center, your why. If you don't know your why, there's nothing that you're going to do. And then you come, your who do you know list. At least try and get to 100. And then from there, you start being intentional about contacting. You know, when you go out, when you're on social media, get people's numbers and start conversations. And then show people. You know, you can't get them to Thursday, fine. Find a link on YouTube, forward a presentation that we have on WhatsApp. Those presentations that we're doing last week, I was training you to just learn to share, even without me, you know, even without the bigger presentations. And then, you know, aim to invite people for the Thursday presentations. You know, we have this now for our, it helps you to track, you know, your efforts. Date and venue for your local business presentation, right? We have an upcoming one. The date and the venue, write it down so that you remember to invite. The next success day, write the date and the venue so that you remember, you know, to talk about the success day, to prepare for the success day. It's coming in November. You need to be there. You know, other trainings that the company is offering, a product training, all those trainings, write the date and the venue so that you yourself are ahead. You are not like, yo, I forgot. Yo, I forgot. No, you need to write these things. The first steps to manager is yours. So write all the important things so that you're able to stay ahead of your game. All right, thank you so much, team. I need to take my business seriously. Thank you, Ndu. I'm happy that it's coming from you. I'm happy that it's coming from you because if you are convicting yourself and you're judging yourself, it's easier to make the changes. Okay, team, let us go now. Thank you so much for your time and for just being a very, very amazing audience. The engagement was so beautiful. I love it. Okay, bye.